Hey everyone, I'm Valerie, and this is my very first video I am posting to YouTube. I am going to be showing you how to take your Erin Condren Life planner and put it into a large ring planner. I'm going to be doing this from start to finish. I have noticed that a lot of people look for this video. I was unable to find one that actually shows the entire process. I was very nervous to actually do this, but the spiral part of the planner just didn't fit my needs. I have always wanted to add other sections into it that fit more of how I would like my planner to be. So I finally got brave enough to do it, and I am going to show you how I did it. So the first part is obviously taking the coil out of your Erin Condren, and this took me about 10 minutes to complete. You just have to pull out the ends and slowly start working your way down and uncoiling them out of the planner. I'm going to speed this up a little bit so we don't have to watch 10 minutes of me doing this. So I will be back in just a minute to start explaining the next process. Say hi. Alright, so I will just zoom in on how I kind of measured it out. It's nothing exact. I kind of just lined up where the end of the coil holes are, and I wanted to get them as close to that as possible so I didn't lose so much of the paper. I wanted to be able to keep as much as I could. That way when I punched the holes in it, it wasn't so far into the dates and the daily and calendar sections. So here I am just taking one page at a time for this first few ones that I did. I was just trying to make sure I had everything measured out properly, and after this I became a little braver and I start using it, and I put about 5 pages in at a time. And this part was still just me doing it one at a time. Oh, and my daughter, who said hi a little bit ago, she sat with me this whole process almost and watched me do everything. So she just wanted to say hello. This is, I think, the last one I did that was by itself. Yes, here is a stack. This one probably has about 5 in it, and I just made sure everything was lined up and they were all completely straight, and it came out pretty good. The cutting board that I have I got from Office Depot. It was on sale. It was around 20 bucks. And it actually works very well. It came with 2 little pieces that have the blade on it that actually does the cutting, so it comes with an extra one. I would highly recommend this if you are wanting the cheaper option. So here we are starting the part where we punch the holes. I took out one of the dividers in the Kikki K to use as a guide to line up the holes. I left about a centimeter on each of the sides of the piece of paper. It was not exact. I was not measuring this. If I would have, it would have taken me hours to complete the whole life planner. So I just kind of eyeballed it and did my best to line it up as even as possible. So this hole punch, I did get at Office Depot, and it says it can punch about 10 pieces of paper at a time. It did not hurt my hand like a previous punch I had bought. It was a single punch. I bought it at Hobby Lobby. By the end of the project I was working on, my hand was bruised. It was horrible. I would not have even tried to use that in taking apart my life planner because it would have taken me days to complete it. I could not find a hole punch that would have done all of the holes at one time, which would have made this process so much quicker, but I did go everywhere around where I live to try and hunt one down. I have been told there are plenty of them that you can get online. I will post in the section below some options for that. So here I've got quite a bit of them punched, and right here I had a little bit of trouble with it not turning as well as I would like it to. So I kind of just went and took the hole punch and just added just a tiny bit more into the top part, and then it was turning fine. And here I am actually going to put the zip pocket that I did get with my Erin Condren. I did use this pocket very often just to put little things like note cards and stamps and just little things that I didn't want to get lost. The Kikki K does have quite a few pockets where you can stick things, but this just is more secure for those little items that I would like to keep on me at times. So I did the same thing. I lined it up with the divider, punched the holes, and put it in. I did keep both the front and back cover of my life planner. I punched the holes and I put them in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the back one in there. I do use that for holding sticky notes and other little things that I use throughout my planner. Here is just kind of flipping through to make sure everything's lined up and that it turns very easily. I'm trying to decide here on what I wanted to keep and what could go. I was trying to make enough space that I could add my own dividers and sections that fit my needs. This was definitely not the finished product of how I set everything up. I will be doing my next video on how it is now. It will be changed, I'm sure, in the near future, so I will update how it turns out throughout the months. Here's just kind of a look inside. I hope y'all have enjoyed my video. I did have a lot of fun taking this apart. I am very happy with the outcome. I did make a few little mistakes, but everything turned out wonderfully. I hope I've helped y'all in some way, and I will be making my next video on how my planner's set up. Thank you for watching my very first video, and I will see y'all soon.
Yeah, tell me.